back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video shout out goes to Kate 1088, and I feel like I'm gonna have Kate 1088 stuck in my head forever because it rhymes, and now I'm so curious if that was done on purpose. Like, did you pick 1088 because it goes with Kate, so that way it's like Kate 1088 and it like is just like almost a jingle that's gonna stick in your head? Or is there meaning behind the 1088? I'm like so curious now because I know that it's going to be stuck in my head for at least the rest of today, if not tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. But Kate, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button and becoming part of our Fawn Squad, Fawn family community. It means so much to me whenever anybody hits the subscribe button, and when you subscribe and you watch the videos and you take the time to comment. It's just so wonderful, and I want to thank you so much for that really sweet comment you left me, because I promise you that I will always remain genuine and down to earth, and I would never deceive you guys. I would just, oh my goodness, I would never collaborate with somebody that I didn't believe in. I would never sign a contract, become an affiliate. I wouldn't do anything like that, but unless I stood behind a company like 100%. It just wouldn't happen. I don't care if it means that, you know, it's going to take longer for me to reach any kind of goals, for my YouTube career to kick off, because at the end of the day, you guys matter more to me than any other company ever could. And I know I've said this in another video, but I really, truly mean it. I will never, and I promise you guys, if I start ever getting to that point where I get any kind of brand recognition, I have already turned down offers, even though they weren't anything like huge and substantial. I turned it down because I didn't believe in the company or that product in particular. And I will continue to do things like that. I will never accept like a PR and money or sponsorship or anything like that if it's not something that I believe in. I just won't, because I love you guys and I want you to be able to trust me. And you know, I know everybody's skin type is different, everybody's makeup preference is different, and if something really works well for me, it may not for you, and I'm really sorry if like something like that ends up happening. That's just how makeup is. But I would never ever just like lie to you guys or try to sell you on something. You know, I'm here buying the makeup myself, and like I said, I would reject an offer, and I have, and I just want you to know that that's who I am, and I cannot stand liars. I have such an issue with it. I think it's probably a lot to do with my ex-husband, that I have like such a like in me with like people who lie. So I would just never reciprocate that type of like lies. Like it just, I know that's so off topic, but it was just something that I was like just literally talking about with Kurt yesterday, about some YouTubers and how people can just lie to their subscribers. And I'm not calling you guys subscribers because you guys are legitimately my friends, but I just mean subscribers in general to other channels. And he's like, babe, you gotta like let it go and just not let that affect you. And I'm like, but you know, for these people to just like blatantly lie to their audience and their subscribers just infuriates me on such another level. Like how you can do that to a human being, just it makes me so mad. So this is so off topic and I'm so sorry, but Kate 1088, thank you so much for that really sweet comment and for becoming part of this community. It really is awesome to have another positive person who just is not a hater. It's just awesome. So I wanted to make sure to give you a shout out. So this video is a requested video, and I'm so sorry that it took so long for me to fulfill it. You guys know I am still like hustling, trying to catch up on requests, but I had received a request to test out the Tarte Clay Pot Amazonian Clay Waterproof Liners as eyeshadows. And I had a couple before that I had used when I started YouTube like last year that where are they? There we go. Black and bronze that I thought I would actually use as gel liners because it seemed like that's what everybody really used. So some of these ones were used, and I quickly realized that this is not my preferential way to line. I like having the control of like a felt tip or even a brush like the Tom Ford eye defining pen. And so I had these, and then I just never used them. And then when that request came in, I bought a whole bunch of fun colors that you guys will see, all of these, and my future plans on what to do with them. But today I worked with Blue Moon as my base and then Crystal Ball over top. And these are not awesome for layering. To get one coat on with one of them, amazing, dries down. It is totally opaque, like you have full on coverage, which is why I wanted the blue as my base. And then I wanted this like beautiful purple that has like all of those different shifts in them to be like a light coat over top of the blue, so the blue would still be peeking through, but then have this be like the shine over top. And you'll see that even though the blue totally dried down, the second you go to start applying one of these over top, it starts like bunching up, and the blue started lifting and it was getting bulky, and it was like so frustrating to work with these, like as trying to make it a double eyeshadow, where at first I was just going to do like a nice blown out easy breezy look, and I had to like go in and then do a wing eyeliner and put on dramatic falsies and do all these other steps to like tie it in to make it work, because it was just not looking right. So I do like this finished result, how it came together, but when I was just sitting there before even lining, I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, cause I had to go for a nail appointment, and I'm like, do I just like wipe this off and do this at a later date and then just like tell you guys that it's a flop, and you know, if you want to do a halo, just plop the halo on and then leave it alone again. But like trying to do it over the whole lid with a couple of the clay pots, it's just really tricky. It's really finicky. It's actually more time consuming than just like blending out a bunch of different shadows and then putting on a foiled look, but they are really fun. And I can't wait to play with these some more, where I put them down as a base and then try like an eyeshadow over top of it, or try the like Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow over top of it. I really want to do that with the hot pink and the Diamond Dust, I think it is, the silvery type of color. I think that would be really cool. So I definitely want to play with these some more. This was just a first impressions and fulfilling a request, because I'd never used these before as an eyeshadow. So that's what I did, and I really do like how it did come together. I'm just letting you guys know it is a little bit of a frustrating process, as you're going to see throughout the tutorial, with how it lifts, and I don't know, it's just it's weird. It's just weird. But I also wanted to let you guys know that I was able to grab the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in Heat, the metallicized lipstick that is part of the Naked Heat collection, when they like also did another sneak drop. I couldn't get the eyeliners though, it was just the lipstick. So I picked up, and I only picked up Heat. I didn't pick up the nudes because, I mean, I have so many nudes at this point. So this is Off Topic, but I haven't even swatched it yet. Wow. That is gorgeous. So creamy. That has the nicest sheen to it. That is a beautiful red. There's like the littlest bit of like gold reflect in there. Oh, I don't know. I can't wait till I have a look where I can try this out. Yeah, this is definitely a win. And I really wanted to get my hands on this shade. So there, I wanted to open this up and swatch it and show you guys that that's what Heat looks like. So, and it comes in a different kind of packaging. It looks like this. Yeah, and it just says Heat metallicized. And I love the metallicized lipsticks by Urban Decay so much. I think that their formulation is just so awesome. So, yes, that is it. So if you guys want to see the struggle that I went through to get this eye look, see it all in action, know everything else is on my face, I give you an update on my foundation because I actually did a wear test for the first time with this baby today. I haven't actually worn it like out for hours and hours and hours. This is not a fresh face of makeup. This has now been on me for a solid 5 hours. So if you want all of those kind of details and updates and all that, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I want to show you guys every shade of the Tarte Clay Pot Amazonian Clay waterproof liners that I have because I had a request, oh my goodness, a couple months ago. Like I told you guys, I'm still catching up on requests to do a look using some Tarte Clay Pots, see if they actually hold up. So that's what I'm going to do. Is I can't figure out what color combo because I had a couple before for lining purposes, and then I bought a bunch of other shades to do for eyeshadow looks. And I bought like this super crazy green shade because I have some, I think it was in my Makeup Addiction Cosmetic palette, the most recent one, maybe. I know there's been too many palettes. It had like this crazy neon green shadow. And so I picked this up because I want this to be the base. But I think of my good blue. I don't know. I'll just show you guys. All right, so this is Margarita. So it looks like this. Like, it is crazy. So I'm gonna use this for a future look, where today I'm sticking to like using just this for all over the lid, and then I'm gonna use my Tarte Pro Amazonian Clay palette for a few transition shades. So again, sticking with just Tarte in case you guys have like your Tarte collectors. So I have that color, and then I have Blue Moon. So I'm thinking of putting Blue Moon down all over the lid. I've never done this though. I don't know how it's gonna perform. And then Crystal Ball over top because like, look at this color. But I think that that might be really cool over top of the blue. And then I have Rose Gold. And I'm like in love with this one too. So this request, I really hope that these like perform well because these shades look amazing. I have Spirit Animal. I haven't even like actually opened them up yet. Like, these just look fantastic. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to play with this. Bubblegum. Look at how hot pink that is. Like, this one will be another time. Then I also have just a nice deep dark bronze. This one I had tried out a while ago for lining with, but if you guys remember, I told you I don't actually like lining with these kind of things anymore. I really like just sticking with like a Tom Ford type of pen. I also have a blackened plum. See, this could be a really nice deep base for, oh my gosh, that crystal ball, but I think it could be fun to mix in that, to play with the blue because it is summertime. And then I have just black, which I've also dug into in the past because I had a couple shades on hand, but I didn't have anything colorful. I didn't have any of these shimmery ones, nothing like that. So I did have a couple of the basic ones when I thought I'd be like actually lining with the dark colors, and then all the vibrant colors and all the shimmer ones I just picked up for this request. So I hope that these are like really, really fun and just perform like boom. So I don't even know if I should like lay this base down first and then do some transition shades because I don't know how it's gonna perform. So I'm kind of leaning to that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Not gonna do a wing liner. My eyes are still running like crazy. This allergy problem is driving me nuts. It's probably driving you guys crazy hearing about it. I picked up this It Brushes for Ulta Airbrush Precision Shadow number 112, which is supposed to be a really good one for cream shadows, according to It Cosmetics, because my fingernails cannot really like get in there. So I'll see if this works. Oh, I have setting powder that goes over top of it. And if not, I'm just going to stick with my MAC 242. Oh my goodness, I'm out of it. It's been a long couple of days. I haven't filmed in days because I was visiting and I'm like just, oh my gosh, scatterbrain. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys in now and we're just gonna see where this look takes us. All right, I guess I'm going to take Blue Moon and just dip my brush in and see if it picks it up. Oh, that's like super soft. See, also the ones that I did have from like before, I haven't worked with in months. So this picks it up. Now let's see how this pats on. I've already prepped and primed my eyes with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and tight lined using my Ardency in Modster pencil in black. These are pigmented. I hope that they actually like don't crease or anything crazy in the heat. Because I'm actually going for a nail appointment after this. Well, that is like full on opacity. The color is stunning. And this brush worked amazingly well for that. And this is just gonna be part of cleanup afterward. All right, so far so good. All right, this is drying down fairly quickly. It's still a little bit tacky, so I'm going to give it an extra few seconds, but it is completely drying down, which it should be because it is meant to be, you know, a liner. But so far, so good. Cleaning the brush is not easy like it normally is with my Sephora Dry Clean spray. This one is one that's going to need like a more in-depth cleaning, but that's okay. I'm going to just take the other side of it and go into Crystal Ball because I am dying to get that all over my lid. I just really wanted the blue to be the base. Now let's see what this baby, though if these are all like full on opacity, we're not even going to see the blue. Oh, it's so pretty! Oh! It's acting like it doesn't really want to be layered. Kind of like a halo might be as far as you can go as far as layering these. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry, work on the other eye, and then come back again. I've switched to my MAC 242, but they really don't seem to like to layer. Like, I'm just really trying to pat it. But now it's wanting to like lift the blue off. So I don't think that these are really great mixing ones. I think you would kind of have to like leave a space for a halo, or just like boop, put the halo on and leave it alone. I don't think you can really get away with layering different colors of the clay pot, because even though it dries down, once this gets added back on top, it just like picks the product back up again. Yeah, so I just would really not recommend layering them because it gets super patchy and it just, you can't get like a nice even blend out of it. So if you're gonna put a base of one down, I would just do like a little halo. I would try to leave a space for it, or I would just use one shade. I'm kind of bummed. Okay, I'm going to go into the Tarte Pro Amazonian Clay palette. This baby right here that smells so delicious. And I'm going to take my Carroty E31 brush, and I'm going to start with Innocent, this shade right here, and see what happens when we just start going over top. Okay, this is not working. The top layer just does not want to stay on the blue. Now I'm going to take Fierce as my next shade. And this just keeps flaking, like the purple crystal ball just keeps flaking off. Alright, I tried to put some more purple on top, so I just keep trying to pat away at it to make it a little bit more even because it's driving me crazy and I want to make this work, but it is just not my favorite. It's just not something I would reach for. I would definitely use these as a base, as one topper. They don't like meshing together. So I'm gonna go finish up my face, line, and hope that the end result just comes together somehow, and then I will be right back. Well, obviously I have finished up my face and done a little bit more than that. I ended up running out of time, but literally all I did for under my lash line was grab one of my Marc Jacobs Highliner gel crayons in Plumage, and this one has so many different like iridescent color shifts in it that it actually worked out really well, and it picks up like the blue tones, the purple tones. So all I did was put this like under my eye. I had tight lined with black. I meant to touch it up actually now that I'm saying it, but I had done tight line and waterline in black, and then I just put this right under it, threw mascara on, and went out the door because I was running late. But like I said, that's literally all I did. There wasn't like any extravagant, lash line type of work like there usually is, because this eye look was such a like first impression playing around with new products, and so there wasn't really much to do to the lower lash line. So I have this on as my eyeliner underneath. Then I have my Dose of Colors liquid lip in the color Stone on. It is over top of a really crazy new Lime Crime Velveteen Seashell Bra. I had this on earlier, and it is like icy and taupey and gray, and I had mixed it because I did a mini video while filming this one because I got the whole new Lime Crime Mermaid highlight and kit, and it came with 3 liquid lipsticks. Well, they're velveteens, I don't even know. But it came with 3 of these, and I was playing around with them. I played around with the blue in that video, and so now I just put Stone over top, so it's a little bit off from its normal shade. But speaking of highlight, this is the highlight that I'm wearing, and they changed their formula. This is so much better than the other 2 highlights that I have from them. I can't even tell you. When I put my finger in the blue one was like a wet highlight. And when I put it in Pearl was so pigmented. Like, I just went to go put it on and it was like, poo, pigment. But it like melted into the skin. It was so creamy and buttery and amazing. I literally have all 3 highlights on my face right now. Pearl being the main star of the show, Seashell, then I went on and put a little bit of Seashell on the top, and then a little bit of Mermaid on the top with the fan brush, because I just wanted like hints of blues and purples mixed in, but like Pearl being the main baby. So that's what I used, and it came with a whole bunch of fun brushes and other goodiness that you probably will have already seen by the time this video is actually up, now that I'm thinking about it. Then today I wanted to try out the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Camouflage Makeup for Face and Body SPF 15, the one that I have been loving, but just in the shade 1N3 Creamy Vanilla, because the first time I tried it, I had the 2W2 Rattan, too dark of a shade. So then the other day when I did a tutorial, I mixed the 2, and it gave me like my fake tan effect that I like, but I wanted to see if I actually have a shade in this range that is like my actual skin color, and this actually is. It is like my exact tone. So I did bronzing and, blush and all of that, but I used this today just to see, and I can actually give you guys an update because I am now back and it's been hours, and it has completely held up. I promise you guys, I have not touched up anything aside from my liquid lip and taking a little brush to wipe away a little bit of mascara crumbliness, whatever, from like playing with my lashes. But that is it. This had, because I haven't actually done like a wear test on this yet. It's been like trying it out for you guys on camera and then like going and washing my face. I haven't actually worn it out and about in the elements. It was hot, it was like breezy, then it got humid, then it rained. I was in the nail salon. My allergies are acting up, like, and like I said, it's been hours now since I actually sat down and filmed the eye tutorial and then put this on, and it is weightless now. Like, remember when I first told you guys you can kind of feel it when you put it on, and it's not like a super heavy full coverage foundation, but you know you're wearing a full coverage foundation. It becomes like your skin. I literally don't feel like I'm wearing any makeup, which is crazy because I'm wearing so much makeup. So I think this is going to be like my favorite foundation of all time. No joke. Like, I'll still be testing out other ones and letting you guys know, but now I've actually worn it and seen that it does not break apart and it completely stays in place and it's comfortable and it's max full coverage and SPF. So I'm in love. I also said it with my Physicians Formula Cover Talks 10. I'm really loving this setting powder. Like, I've been keeping it here just because it's from the drugstore. It has like wrinkle therapy products in it. It is an amazing powder. I know I haven't done the battle video yet. It's just been too much going on and then I couldn't film for the last couple of days. But this one is really, really good. Like, I love this, like, love it. And then I used my, it's so funny because now I'm going from Physicians Formula jumping into Marc Jacobs. So today I used my Marc Jacobs Omega Tantastic 104 Tantastic bronzer, because I knew I could rely on this one. And like I said, I was in a bit of a hurry, so I didn't want to put any more products to the test after the eyes ended up being so much more tricky to work with than I had expected. I thought that this was going to be like easy breezy to do the eye look and not that I would have to keep like patting a little bit on and letting it dry and patting a little bit on. And I wasn't even going to do a wing eyeliner. I ended up doing a wing eyeliner to try to like tie the look in. That's why I didn't even put my tape on. I was just going to do like a blown out look, you know, with a little bit of transition shades and then have that blue down, have that purple down. And then when everything was just like such a mess with like how it was laying down the second coat, I'm like, okay, I need to just like do a wing, make this bold. And now I really like the way this looks. I just think that it did need to have that added like wing. Why do I always want to do that? That added wing in there with like these full lashes, which is why I did my Elegance lashes in Bombshell. And oh my gosh, what else did I do? Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop blusher in First Love. I used the nudie color because, you know, this is crazy. Why do I keep wanting to close this eye when this is the eye that's like, I'm showing you guys that whole mirror image thing. So I have this baby on for my blush. I have such a disaster right now. It's not even funny, you guys. Because I used my Tom Ford eye defining pen. And the highlight on the inner corners and under the brow bone is the pearl color from this palette too. So that is everything. So you guys are all caught up on the products that I used. I'm so sorry that I couldn't pop back on here to just show you guys at least what this looked like, you know, going on. I know you've seen it now. I mean, I love these ones. I use these all the time whenever I reach for some kind of a gel crayon. I try to use the Marc Jacobs because they're just so like they just glide. There's no pulling at the eye. They're so creamy and just the colors are amazing. So, but like I said, that's literally all I did was just put this under, throw on mascara, which is something I leave out anyway, and then go. Plus I usually say, you know, I'm gonna go get dressed and I'll be right back. So I'm really sorry that this one was a little bit like rushed. I just didn't realize that the eyes were going to become so finicky. So that's what I get for trying to test out new products on a day when I have to actually have an appointment. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that this was still helpful, even though this request came, like I'm fulfilling this request so much later than it came in. And now I at least have a better idea of how to work with these Tarte clay pots as eyeshadows instead of as eyeliners. And, you know, it just requires a little bit more finesse and being, it's almost more time consuming than just working with shadows or foiled. Like, to me, it's not something I would reach for to achieve this look, even though I love this end result, unless I had that time, because it was just so frustrating to get to this point to make it look so like mermaid vibe pretty. But I think to just lay it down as one base color and then work with other things, you know, like the Stila Magnificent Metals glitter and glow over top of it would be beautiful. So like something like putting down like a hot pink base and then one of those Stila glitters, like the Diamond Dust or something over top of it, I think that would be gorgeous. So I think I'm gonna have to do that another day. So anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it or found it helpful. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.